We are on day 7 of the Toronto International Film Festival, and the stars are out at the red carpet here at the Princess of Wales Theatre. It's for the movie Millers and Marriage, which was written and directed by that guy right there, Edward Burns. You're no stranger to writing, directing, all of this, but you also have a debut novel out this week.
Yeah.
How are you feeling in this moment?
Today is kind of, my producing partner, Aaron Lube, was like, you've got to take a moment and just kind of recognize how wonderful and also crazy it is. We're premiering this film, which I think is the best film I've made, at Toronto, which I've been here 3 times before. It's always the best crowds. They kind of like my stuff because I think they like smaller, independent, character-driven stuff. And we got a big house, and the book came out today. So it's a little, it's kind of a little surreal, quite honestly.
With Benjamin and Patrick's character, what was it like sharing the screen in such different relationships for your character?
Oh, it was so fun. Well, they're both such fantastic actors. I mean, Ed really assembled such an amazing cast of people that I sort of knew. The fun thing about being together at this stage in our lives as sort of Gen Xers, it was really just fun to get together and sort of play after, some of us knew each other 20 years ago.
You have amazing scenes with Eve, so Gretchen.
Right.
Can you talk about some of those emotional scenes and moments just playing off of her on screen?
Yeah, well, it was pretty ugly character at times, and it's something that I don't get to do a ton, and I really just wanted to be a foil for her, for Gretchen. She's so earnest and giving, and I think someone that's really sort of balance that out. You need someone who is just cut off and aggressive and the opposite of her. So that's what I went for.
You have such intense scenes with Campbell that are heartbreaking, but they're relatable to anybody in life. What was it like playing your character against him, but also against Brian? Because 2 very different relationships.
I know, and both dreamy to work with. I have to say, okay, I know this is going to sound a little corny and embarrassing, but because Ed, we would do what was written, and then he would say, okay, guys, this is for you, whatever you want. And I said to Campbell after this scene that sort of, I don't even know if it's in the movie because I haven't seen it yet, but I remember looking at him and saying, I love to bake, and working with Campbell is like when you're working as a baker with room temperature butter, and you just know it's going to make everything better, and it's easy and it's malleable, and it works with you, not against you, and that was what it was like with him.
But you play kind of like this silver-tongued journalist. You're on the other side of it all. What was it like playing him?
Well, I've yet to see the film, so I don't know what the result is. But I think the unique thing about this situation was it was a bunch of adults playing adults. Exploring themes of contentment and resentment and love and all the things that married couples go through.
All I've ever known about you is you're this lovely, wonderful human, but in this movie you play such a fun, deceitful, conniving character.
That's right.
What was it like playing her?
It was really fun. My challenge is to make people like her despite themselves. I think that, relationships are really complicated. It's very easy to vilify people, but there's always 2 sides of the story.
The filming only wrapped on this movie a couple of months ago. None of the actors actually saw the finished product until tonight. For City News, I'm Lindsay Dunn.